Happy Friday, my love. So I said I was going to go ahead and do pick a card, and I think I was going to go ahead and do who's coming towards you. If it's a love interest, who's coming towards you, maybe give you some characteristics or something to look out for that person. And then I was like, well, some people were like, fuck love. We want to do the spiritual. So I was like, but I had some people 50-50. It's like, well, I want to see who's coming towards me. And then it was some who wanted the spiritual. So I was like, okay, maybe we could do both. This one is going to be the who's coming towards you one. Now, Tamaj Tarot does, I think, the super single series, which I love because I'm so fucking super single. It's ridiculous. But for some of you, if you look at that and it's really, really good information, this is just brief. This is brief little things. We're going to do a category of 4, pick a card. So 4 numbers or 4 piles. And then we're going to just go into who this person could be, what they may look like, where you may meet them. So this is going to be a little bit different. Keep your mind open. Of course, this will not apply to everyone. And if you're married, it doesn't mean that you're not going to meet a person. That temptation is a temptation. You decide what you want to do with that temptation when it comes forward. So I'm going to drop the laptop down because I've already shuffled and put in piles. But I'm going to let you go ahead and choose. So let me move my hand out the way. So we got card number 1 or pile number 1. We have fluorite. So you tell me if you vibe with that one. The next one we have Dragonstone, which is pile number 2. Then we have Adventurine, which is pile number 3. And then we have Amethyst, which is pile number 4. So I'm going to give you a little moment to figure out which one you connect with. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, or will it be pile number 4? All right, I'm going to move you back up. Did y'all see where I got business at the top and pajama bottoms on the top? Because that's what we roll with over here. So if you chose pile number 1, let me go ahead and move it this way. And we're going to say, let me get my little paper out. We're going to say 230. Pile number 1, you could be dealing with somebody who is Hispanic, foreign. They could be of a different race, different culture. It doesn't necessarily have to be Hispanic. They could be Caribbean. They could be from somewhere else. This could be male or female, even though we have pictures of 3 males. Could be male or female. You could be dealing with somebody who has anywhere from light to olive complexion that moves towards darker complexion. This person could speak a different language than you, practice a different culture or a different belief system than you. But it is showing that they may be from somewhere else. If not from somewhere else, it could be that their family or their bloodline is from somewhere else. Definitely feel like you could be dealing with somebody who is from a different culture. Now, this could also be that you're, because I kind of get dating on the swirl. So this could be with somebody who is of a different race or a different culture than you. So let's see where this relationship is going with this person. For a lot of you, I feel like this is going to be new love. I don't feel like this is somebody that you've known before. We have new love. We have long distance, which means that they could still, with the foreign card, where is it at? You could be dealing with somebody who lives a distance from you. You could have gone on a trip, maybe met somebody, maybe through work. For some of you, this definitely could have been some type of work connection. You may have been traveling somewhere where you met this person, or you met them through work. Could be working for a very diverse company where I have a lot of different people, and you come across this person. I definitely feel like this is something that starts off as a friendship. So for some of you, there could be some communication that goes back and forth. I do realize that for some of you, you may be looking for something that is a little bit more playful, or this person could be looking for something a little bit more playful, but I feel like there's a connection that could turn into love. Now, for some of you people, with card number 1 or pile number 1, sorry you guys, this is part of living by the airport. I feel like a jet is about to land on the house. Wish it would come scoop me up. I feel you could be dealing with either Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or this could be Earth towards Capricorn, Virgo, and possibly air sign Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel somebody who's more dominant, knows what they want, could be an alpha, whether it's a male or a female, somebody who likes to take charge. This person could wear a suit. They may dress up for work. Um, if not, I feel like this is somebody who really takes pride in what they wear, like their clothes are ironed, or they take their clothes to the cleaner. There's a certain perfume or cologne that they like to wear. They don't underdress. I feel like this is somebody who really, if their hair has to be immaculate, whether this is a haircut or a hairstyle or a new fresh weave, whatever it is, there's a connection with this person to looking really, really nice. And that could be part of the attraction. I do feel like this person could be very dominant. Let's see, we have ambitious, authoritative person, jealous, can be selfish. Some of you may be connecting with somebody who is very, very aggressive, very dominant. Um, they could know what they want. So if you take out the signs, because you could have an air sign that's very bold and very direct with what they say. You could have an earth sign who is very focused and very grounded on what they want. And then you could have a fire sign who's very focused and driven and dominant about what they want. But I feel like you're definitely dealing with alpha energy, power one. You're dealing with somebody who doesn't take a lot of shit off of people. They kind of can be a little bit sometimes possessive. Some of you may find out that if you get involved with this person, that they may be like, where are you going? What are you doing? Um, they may try to keep up with you. They may stalk your Instagram or your Facebook. I feel like they like possessions. And for some of you, this may be a part of a relationship where they see you as a possession. Now, it doesn't mean that this has to be something that is detrimental to a relationship. Of course, if it gets too far over on the left, then it could be a problem. But for some, I feel like you're going to like the energy of this person. I think some people are kind of like, I want somebody to come in and take charge and kind of lay the law down, not necessarily tell me what to do, but somebody who's a little bit more aggressive. And it could be that you're dealing with somebody who can even have some type of narcissistic personality traits. Now, if they're too far left, you might want to go ahead and cut that, especially if it comes to the point where it's demeaning or it's making you feel uncomfortable. But for some of you, you're definitely dealing with somebody who has very strong leadership abilities, and they're used to getting things the way that they want. And that could be the attraction. That could be why you're attracted to this person. Now, with the love cards, the romance angels, you could be dealing with somebody that is struggling with trust issues, and that could be why they're very possessive, why they're dominating. It could be that they got hurt in a past relationship, so they're very, very, very demanding about how they want a relationship to go. They could even have control issues with a relationship, but it could be because they have trust issues. That could be the thing is, where are you going? Give me your number. Let me call you. Let me look at your phone. Now, like I said, be careful. If this goes too far left, then this may not be somebody that you want to, move forward with for the long term. So use your intuition. If you think this is cute when you're dating, it could definitely change when you marry somebody. So if it's a little bit too much when you're dating, you might want to rethink that. Now, I do see codependency issues here. Make sure that you don't give up yourself to be with this person, that they don't overtake you. I kind of get the energy could be very strong. Now, I'm not saying you're weak, but you could be dealing with somebody that definitely may have issues sometimes with compromising. I don't think that necessarily makes them a bad person. Sometimes people just have to learn how to compromise. But if you find yourself being a little bit too codependent on them, where they're kind of taking control of everything, then you have to kind of assert your power. This could be also them being too codependent on you, where they don't want you to go anywhere without them. And it's because maybe they have trust issues. So use your intuition with this. Now, it is showing that either you or this person could have self-esteem issues, and that could be what draws you towards them. You could be somebody who needs someone who's stronger to come in and kind of give you guidance on a relationship. Like I said, make sure that you don't lose yourself in this relationship with codependency. For a few of you, this could be a person who has some type of self-esteem issues, and that's why they feel very dominant and they feel like they need to be in control because they don't want to be hurt. So they could be trying to control a situation or a relationship. I feel like for a few of you, you could be meeting this person through work, or you could be meeting them at a group setting, some type of outing, a party. If you do, I feel like if they like you because they're so dominant, that they're going to come to you, or they're going to start flirting with you. So you could have somebody who has their eye on you in an event or a gathering, or for some, this is even online dating where they could be looking at you and checking you out. They're kind of feeling you out. But I definitely feel with their energy, they're going to approach first. So some of you definitely are going to be connecting with somebody who's an alpha. Could be somebody that has they're a different race or different culture than you. Could be anywhere from olive to darker skin. I do feel like there is some biracial dating going on. So this may be somebody that actually likes people that are different. Or you could be somebody that actually is drawn to somebody that it is a little bit different. Culturally wise, race wise, even religious, spiritual belief systems. But I definitely feel like opposites are going to attract in this situation with card number one. Like I say, just be careful that you don't give yourself or lose yourself in this relationship or this situation. So let's move on to number two. Let's see, 11, 20. All right. 11, 20, let's see what we got. So we got fair complexion. We have somebody, we could have, let's see, Caucasian, white male, white female. We could even have somebody that is light-skinned. They could be biracial. Let's see. I feel like even if this person is of a darker skin tone, they may experiment with their hair. They could put blonde highlights in, or they could change their hair to like a blonde color, even a different color. I'm getting somebody that is very experimental, fun, almost playful, free-spirited. So some of you could be connecting with someone that is really outgoing when it comes to their appearance. They may be very, very neat. They may not have any hangups about trying things differently or looking at things differently. I feel like this person is, they're dating. I'm not sure if they're really looking for love, but I feel like they're kind of exploring options around them. So you could meet somebody that is very attractive, is a little bit different. Maybe they wear a little colorful jewelry. They do something different to their hair. They have some type of special way that they dress. There's something about their style that makes them stand out or makes them different from other people. And I feel like they're kind of open when it comes to relationships. So this could be somebody who's in open relationships with multitude of people, where it's kind of like, yeah, we're kicking it, but then I'm kicking it with this person. So you may have somebody that is not 100% committed to a relationship. They could still be looking. So let's see what else. I'm getting all excited. I'm nosy. Yeah. All right. So we got open relationship. So we got somebody that may be with you, but not exactly with you. See how they're looking? If you look at the man, his hand is on his head and it's like, oh, I'm still looking for something. So some of you might be dealing with someone that is still, they're dating, but they haven't really made a commitment yet. You may feel like you're in a commitment with this person, but I don't feel like they've made a commitment yet. For some of you, this could have started off as a friendship, and this may be even, I'm kind of getting polyamorous type of vibes with this. So you could be dealing with somebody who is in a relationship, but they're looking for like a sister wife or a husband. What would you call it? Brother husband. So this could be somebody that is very open when it comes to their dating or what their intentions are for a relationship or even sexuality. Now we have blonde female, so we could be dealing with somebody who is blonde or has blonde in their hair, no matter if they're Caucasian or if they're Black, African American. This is somebody definitely who may, like I say, experiment with their hair. This person could kind of give off the vibe at first that they're a little bit, they may have a bitch face. This may be somebody who may not be overly friendly. You may be intimidated by the way they look, or they may be just not the easiest to get to know unless they open that door. But I do feel like this person can be sometimes moody, sometimes moody. It shows that they kind of go back and forth with the way that they feel. So you may get somebody one day that's really, really excited And then the next day it's kind of like, why are you calling me? Type of vibe. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're bipolar, because I did hear bipolar just now. Some of you could be dealing with someone who's bipolar, but for some of you, I just feel like this person just changes like the wind. I feel like they're a little bit free. Now, with card number 2, if you chose card number 2, this is a destiny meeting, which means that some of you are going to cross paths with this person. If spirit needs you to cross paths, this could be on a trip. You could be traveling out somewhere, but it is showing with a destiny meeting that you are going to go ahead and run into this person, and it may be to learn a lesson. This could be a soulmate or a twin flame connection. I do feel for some, if you do meet this person, they're bringing something out in you. They're opening something in you that maybe you need to explore, and it could be something that brings you towards your true freedom. For some, this is a sexual relationship. I do get a lot of booty buddy or fuck boy or fuck girl activity with card number 2. So be careful that if you are dealing with somebody that is, they're coming and going, they don't really want to put a title on the relationship. They're still trying to figure themselves out. They're traveling, they're going to a lot of spiritual journeys and things like that. It could be that this person really is trying to figure out what direction that they want to go into, and they may not be ready for a commitment. I do see with the passion card that they want a sexual relationship. So you may have somebody who's open to sex, but not really feeling like they're open to anything solid. So for some of you, you could definitely be coming across a person that is struggling with commitment issues, maybe not really sure about what they want, what direction they want to go, if they want to be in love. I get not wanting to be tied down. So you could be with someone that's saying, you know what, I really, really like you. I want to be with you, but I'm not ready to get married, or I'm not ready to move in together. I just feel like you're dealing with somebody that's like, they still want to explore. They're still looking. When you look at this card, let me grab it. Both these people are still looking in different directions, which means even if you are in a relationship, you may be kind of like, you know what, you're not my soulmate. You're not who I thought I would be with. So I'm still kind of looking. And this could be their vibe. This could be your vibe too. You may even be actually on the same page when it comes to this. Some of you may know that you're in an open type relationship and you're not ready to settle down. So I definitely feel with card number 2, there's still some growing to be done with this relationship. Now let's see what the romance angels are saying. So we got the honeymoon. There definitely could be a trip. You could be meeting this person somewhere else. For some of you, this could even be a fling, a weekend fling, a holiday fling, because we got the honeymoon card and then we got passion. So some of you could be connecting with someone and it is just a sexual relationship. Now we have the flirtation, which means that you could be a flirt, they could be a flirt, but I get something where there's not a whole lot of commitment. If you are the one that feels like you are in a commitment with somebody, you might want to look a little bit closer. If you're getting to know them and they kind of go and come, they flirt, they back up, they flirt, they back up. And I feel like it's because they possibly could be flirting with other people. Now, it is showing if you are with someone in card number 2 that has this energy, some of you still want to make an effort with this person. You feel like there's still something there that needs to connect, or you want to be connected. For card number 2, I feel like some of you could be drawn to somebody because of sex. It's really, really good. This person may not be bad. They just may not want a commitment, but they may want a really good sexual vibe or energy from you. So I feel like there's multiple people in, and this could be experimentation, threesomes, I want to say orgies, but I just feel like there's a lot of experimentation that's going on with this person. Or either they have done this and they haven't quite grown out of that energy yet. So you could be dealing with somebody that's still kind of fancy free, want to be with everybody right now, but I like you, but I want to be with everybody. So let's see, cards or stack number 3. Let's go 19. Oh crap, pen won't move. 1925. Let's do it. All right. So we got divorce, separation. We got a black female. We got a male that is of a light complexion, olive to darker tone. And then we have somebody that is very sensitive. Now, this could be anybody that is of a fair complexion all the way to a darker complexion. Now, this is with Oh God. Group number three, pile number three. I'm gonna have to get this shit right if we're gonna continue. You could be dealing with somebody who is recently separated, gone through a divorce. This person may be trying to find their way into a new relationship. Now, I do get with this card. This is somebody who's sensitive. They're looking for a connection. They believe in soulmate. They may even believe in marriage, even if their relationship didn't work out. So you may have had somebody who's gone through a bad breakup or a divorce, and now they're trying to put themselves back out there because they still believe that there's a connection. They want that soulmate connection, or they just want a connection. So with card number three, you could be dealing with a divorcee or somebody that went through a breakup. And let's see, what is this person about? All right, so we got, could be somebody that has darker hair. I feel like this is somebody who is really looking for a connection. They're looking for love. So this could be somebody that went through a really hard breakup or a divorce, and now they're putting themselves back in the saddle, and they're looking. And I think that they may even be attracted to people that are brunette or darker hair. I just feel like there's something that's going on with the way that they look. They either like I want to say Hispanic women or Hispanic men, or this could even be them. But I feel like there is something, and there's an attraction to people either with a tan or with darker hair. Won't apply to everybody, of course, but I just feel like that's the energy that I'm getting. Now, for some, this person could be older than you are. They may have children from a relationship or from a marriage. I feel like they are kind of questioning if they should go back out on the dating scene. So you may have some people that literally are still having trust issues. It's like, I want to do this. I want to give this another chance, but I'm not sure. Or they could really be concerned about the people that they're bringing around their children. It could be thinking, I want to go out, I want to date, but I have other people that I have to be a little bit protective of, is kind of what I'm getting. I feel like they're protective of their family. They don't want to just bring anybody around. This person definitely is looking for a soulmate connection. They're looking for true love. If you're dating somebody with kids, this could be somebody that is like, look, I don't want to be a fuck buddy. I don't want to be, somebody that you see every other weekend. I actually want to move this forward and have a relationship, possibly a marriage, because I feel like if this is somebody who's divorced, they want to get married again. They're struggling with how to do it, who to bring into their family. Should they bring this person around their family? Is this going to be the right fit? But I do feel like that they're looking for a connection. So if we take away the race, I feel like this could be freaking anybody. But I do feel this is somebody who is divorced, broken up, moving on, putting themselves back out there and trying again and looking for an actual love connection. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, definitely soulmate. They're looking for a soulmate connection. This is somebody who's very affectionate, very caring, could be divorced or widowed. And they're at a point in their life where they're getting older and they don't want to get old by themselves. I'm sorry, you guys. I know that glare is horrible. But I feel like if this is a male or a female, this is someone that's like, I don't want to grow old by myself. I feel like I still have a lot to give in a relationship, and I want to move forward with someone that is willing to do that with me. So it is showing that this person is not just dating to be dating or to kill time. They're actually dating to meet somebody to move forward with. Now, the release your ex card and free yourself from a cycle is showing that they still may be having an issue with something that happened in a relationship that they're still struggling with. So you could be involved with someone or meeting someone who is still trying to heal from a bad relationship. They're trying to date completely different than what they married. So if they married someone that was very overbearing or controlling, even to the point of how this person looked, with this pile number three, I feel like this person is looking for somebody different. They're trying to change their dating. They're trying to change what they normally would be attracted to because they're looking for something that is a lot more solid. I do see that their concern may be finances. They don't want somebody that's going to come in and drain money. And it could be because they're either going through a divorce or have gone through a divorce, and there's child support or bills that are needing to be paid. I feel like this person is focused on their finances. So even though they want love in, I feel like they're like, okay, I need to go ahead and get my money right, or I need to get my account right. Not just for for romance, but just I think for their family. I feel like this person with pile number 4 is very centered on taking care of their family, and they're looking for somebody who will come in and do the same thing. So they're looking for somebody who's equally yoked, especially when it comes to finances. They don't want to take care of someone. They want somebody to be a partner to them. I definitely feel like control issues, and it could be a lot of what I just said, where they're really feeling like they're interviewing people to see if you fit. Do you get along with my kids? Do you get along with my animals? Or, is my family going to accept you? I feel like this person is very protective. And if you look at this card, this is a woman. Let me see if I can get it. That is holding on to her child. There's a man there. He could be flirting with her. Looks like she has some water. She could be coming back from the market with some water, and this man is flirting with her. But I see that she's holding on to her child. Like, I don't know you. I don't know what you're bringing to the table. I don't know exactly what you're going to do. So I feel like this person could be a protective parent or just a protective person over their family. I feel like there's a part of them that still feels there's love coming in. They're very optimistic that there is something out there because they got calling in the soulmate. So this person could be a romantic at heart. They could be praying for a soulmate connection, wanting to meet somebody that fits into what they need in their life, and does it in a way where they feel good and they feel like their family is good. So this person may be putting their family before exactly what they want. Even though I feel like they want to get the right thing out of it, I feel like the primary concern with this person is that you fit into their world. And then they can make everything else work because they're dealing with some control issues where they're trying to make everything work. So you may be dealing with somebody that you go out with, and they could be kind of studying you, asking you questions. How are your relationships with your family? Do you still keep up with your children? But I feel like this person is really looking for a soulmate connection, but the right one for them and their family. All right. So let's see. Card number 4, let's say 27, 30, or 35. All right. So let's see what we got. Let me pull them together. All right, so we got same sex, we got black man, and we got bisexual. Now, this could be somebody that is bisexual. You may already know this. This may even be you. You may have a connection with this person. Doesn't necessarily have to be just a black man. This could be any race, but I do feel like you could be dealing with somebody who is openly dating as a bisexual person. If they're not openly dating, I feel like they're on the crest of coming out with what their sexuality is. But I feel like there is some type of connection where somebody is very free spirited about their sexuality. I don't feel like this person is in a committed relationship. So they could be dating at this point. They could be just putting themselves out there to see who they connect with. I feel like there's a lot of meeting people at a coffee shop or a bar for a drink, but not necessarily finding what the connection is. I feel like they're very open-minded when it comes to their connections with people, but I almost feel like they're looking for somebody that gets them. And of course, that's what everybody wants when you're dating, but more so this person. They're looking for not so much a soulmate connection, but almost like a kindred spirit that, you understand me or you get me type of vibe. So let's see. So we have fair male. Let me turn them around. We have young. This person could be anywhere from, I want to say, late teens, possibly 19, 20, up into their 30s. Could be very shy. Could be definitely looking for that person that gets them. Kindred spirit, twin flame connection. And then we have mature woman. So we have the gamut of possibly younger male to mature woman who is exploring her sexuality. I do feel that this is something where this person is slowly um, either making peace with their sexuality, or they're trying to connect with people that are like-minded when it comes, but they could be very shy. So this could be somebody who recently just decided that they were gonna present themselves as bisexual with partners or mates, or this person may at some point have even just realized themselves that they are bisexual. I get something about it coming out and not necessarily coming out of the closet. So this could be somebody who's really exploring who they are, and they're looking to make a connection with somebody who's doing the same thing. So let's see what this person is about. We have a warm admirer or a friend, and a generous, free-spirited person. So this would be somebody who is very kind, could be nurturing, but they're also free-spirited. They don't want to put themselves in a box. So they could be out there living their best life with whatever way that they want to. I feel like this person, even though they're shy, they kind of put themselves in atmospheres where they're meeting people. Now, this could be online dating. This could be going out dancing. This could be doing things that they enjoy doing. But I feel like there's a search. It's almost like I want to enjoy myself or have fun. So you could meet this person at festivals, at fairs where there's art, or I keep getting a lot of colors and swirls and neon stuff. So I don't know if this is dancing, going somewhere dancing, or if this is some type of art show, or if this person is even an artist. Um, they like a lot of liveliness around them. And I feel like they're not afraid to explore things around them, and they're looking for a connection with people that are willing to do that. I feel like there was a lot of judgment around them at some point. So there could be something where they're still trying to figure out exactly where their vibe is. It's kind of what I'm getting. Let's see. Okay, so we got keep an open mind. So this person could be either exploring new relationships with people around them, or they could be opening themselves up to explore, for people to explore relationships with them. The deception card is on top of this with keeping an open mind. For some people in this group, you may have somebody who is still not 100% comfortable with people maybe knowing their sexuality or understanding their sexuality. Religious factors could be the cause of this. They may feel that there's some judgment, or they could just be really different. Now, it may not even be them. They may be looking at you as different, but it is showing that there is some deception where somebody is not 100% talking about who they are, or what they enjoy, or what their life is about, because maybe they're not dealing with people who are open-minded. So they're looking for people who are a little bit more open-minded, who think outside the box. So I think there's truth that's coming in. It is showing that they're looking for a place where it's safe for them to love. And I think it's because of judgment. For some of them, they may have tried relationships with other people that may not have turned out well. There are trust issues. And it may not have anything to do with sexuality. I feel like this is somebody who's dealt with people who's cheated, or not being completely honest with them. So some of them are kind of wondering, is this a right time for me to connect with this person or open up? So they could be looking at you like, are you who you say you are? Are you coming to the table with what you say you have? I do feel like that if you connect with this person, some of you are going to find a person that really feels like you're the one, like you're the person that I need to be with. They may have even tried to start a relationship with you, and something, maybe there could be obstacles in it. There could be trust issues. There could be issues with judgment, different spiritualities, different views on sexuality. But the person is saying, I still want to give this a chance. I still want to explore this, because they feel like when they meet this person, and I think it's because they've been looking. They've been looking for this kindred spirit, for this connection, for this twin flame connection. For some of you, you may be their twin flame. Now, with twin flame, it doesn't mean that it's always going to run smoothly, because I get somebody who's very outgoing and then the other person is very shy. Or there's somebody who's just all over the place and the other person is like, okay, can we tone it down a little bit? So you may have a partner or meet a partner where there is a chemistry, there is this like-mindedness, but there may be these little obstacles where it's like, okay, I need you to get on my page. I need you to think a little bit more like I think. I need you to be a little bit more open-minded because I want to give this relationship a chance. So I do feel if there's deception, if somebody is not being completely honest, that it's going to come out because I feel like they want it. I feel like they want it to. Now, if they don't bring it to the surface, I feel like regardless, it's coming out anyway. You could be dealing with somebody where you find out something about them. Now, in this day and age, that should be like the first thing on the first date. Like, what are you into? What do you do? Because this is what I like to do. So for some of you, you may have to have this conversation with this person, especially if there's an opening, if they bring it up. And I would say definitely, if you're with somebody who is bisexual or they're exploring their sexuality, keep that open mind because it looks like this person really is looking for love, for a love connection. This could be the one. You may be different, they may be different, but this is somebody who is really not trying to play games anymore. I feel like they've gone through certain things where there was disappointment and now they're like, let's connect. Let's see where we could go with this. So I would say definitely be open-minded, explore. You may learn something from them. They may learn something from you. And for some of you, this can end up being a really, really great relationship because it's showing that this person really wants love. They want to connect with somebody who gets them and who they get. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments how it went. I love you.